Hi guys, welcome to Advanced Biomechanical Analysis. My name is Dr. Jessica Savage, and this is one of my favorite courses to teach. I have enjoyed teaching with Liberty for a little while now, although I've been teaching at the collegiate level for just over a decade. I've have background in biomechanics specifically. I have a master degree that was biomechanics specific, as well as my PhD cognate area was also biomechanics. So movement analysis in particular is one of my favorite things associated with sports, injury prevention, etc. So let's talk a little bit about what you can expect for this course. If you are following along, you'll see that up there, one of the most important things for me is communication. I will do my best to communicate with you each and every week. I will be sending out an announcement, as well as oftentimes I'll send an email, and that email will contain something like articles that I would like you to read. And those articles usually are highlighted in various areas. And those are the areas that I want you to specifically focus on when you're taking a quiz, for example. So make sure that you are really checking your email often and that you're getting on Canvas each and every day. If for some reason something comes up, emergencies happen, things are out of our control, I understand exactly what it's like to be a graduate student. So if you could just do your best to email me and communicate that, that would help tremendously. And I do think I'm very easy to work with when it comes to that, as long as the student is very communicative with me about what's going on. I wanna know, and I wanna pray with you, for you, and just be aware of how things are going for you. Some specific assignments that you can expect in this course, discussions. We're going to have one at the very beginning, week 1, and then one at the end, towards the end of the term as well. And just make sure that you're really paying attention to the grading rubric and the instructions for that. I do check word count. So when it says that you need to hit a certain number, as far as words go, make sure that you are double checking that to make sure you're meeting that requirement. Quizzes. Quizzes are going to be 120 minutes long. And again, I try to be very specific as to what the quiz is going to cover and the articles that are going to be included in it, what to read specifically, the highlighted areas. But the quizzes are going to take time, and it's really important that you're familiar with the content before you go and do those quizzes. If you submit a quiz late, I do apply the late assignment policy there. So usually that starts at 10% immediately. So make sure that you're really paying attention to that. Article reviews, again, just really focusing on what the assignment instructions say. You know, make sure you're really covering some of the lit review, doing a nice introduction, explaining what was found. When it comes to reporting the findings, I like to see the statistics included. I think it's important because it helps you to really read those statistics and hopefully start to interpret them, as well as, you know, pairing those with what the discussion says. And then drawing conclusions about what does it mean and what do you take from this, and pay special attention because there's a component in that assignment that's asking you to identify 3 things that you specifically learned. And then the last project for this course is a PowerPoint project. And I'll spend the last kind of few weeks or so of the course trying to prepare you for this. And this is also why these article reviews are so helpful, because they're hopefully helping you to narrow in on a topic, something that you want to research in an area that you are interested in. And then what you're going to do is take that information and essentially do a movement analysis about that skill that you might select, and break it down. What are the muscles that are being used? How are they being used? What are the joint muscle actions, etc.? So that is worth a lot of points. And I follow the rubric to the T. So things where it says that in the notes section, you need to have 75 Words, I will do a word count on it. So just make sure, and this just helps me to be very objective, and that's the purpose of rubrics, to be objective. So I try to avoid a lot of subjectivity when it comes to grading in that sense of things. And I've already kind of mentioned the late assignments, but for most Liberty courses, late assignments are accepted for the first 2 weeks. So as soon as it's late, it's 10%, and then week 2, it's going to be 20%, and then after that, it's unacceptable. So you do have a little bit of a leeway there. And then within the different assignments, you're going to see that there's the question of how do you connect this to Christ? Liberty is a Christian university, so whenever we can, we try to ask the student to kind of look into that. And I know that not every student is a Christian, but the hope is that through some of this education and asking you guys to find that connection between the secular and, being a Christian, that hopefully some hearts are grown and that more relationships are built with Christ. So you can expect that. And if that's something you would like to talk about, please feel free to reach out to me. So email is best. Please email me whenever you feel like it. I am here for you. I want you to be so successful, and I'm here to be that support for you. So I look forward to a great term with you. And like I said, please let me know if you have any questions or anything like that. I am more than happy to help. All right, we'll talk to you later.